As a child, நான் வந்து ஒரு சப்ஜெக்டில் ஃபெயில் ஆகிட்டோன்னா வீட்டுக்கு வந்து எப்படிரா போகிறது அப்படியே பயத்தில் அம்மா திட்ட போகிறாங்களே. அதே கோர்ட்டில் வந்து ஒரு வீடியோ பண்ணுறப்ப வந்து I made a mistake and I stated that it was Leonardo da Vinci or something like that. Somebody pointed out to me that I'm taking this opportunity to accept that there was a mistake, but moving forward we will correct that. When you are in a work setting, when you have made a mistake, if you sit tight on the mistake and not talk about it, it is going to come out one day or the other, which could end up in you losing the job. Please welcome. Mistakes. So a lot of times, we make mistakes. But when we make a mistake, how do we react? How do we absorb it? How do we soak it in? And how do we react? What is the reaction to it? So what happens most of the times is, like for example, நம்ம வந்து ஸ்கூலில் படிக்கிறப்ப failed in a particular subject. What do? We are thinking, should I tell my parent? How do I இந்த மனசுக்குள்ளார வந்து ஒரு பயங்கர சங்கட்டமான நிலைமையில், because I have experienced that. As a child, நான் வந்து ஒரு சப்ஜெக்டில் ஃபெயில் ஆகிட்டோன்னா வீட்டுக்கு வந்து எப்படிரா போகிறது அப்படியே பயத்தில் அம்மா திட்ட போகிறாங்களே, parents are going to be very angry. How do I go and tell them, right? And I always had this fear. Why? Because what is the reaction which is coming from the parents? The parents are going to be super angry. But if the parents are receptive about it and say, hey, you know what? It's okay. You failed. There must be a reason. Maybe you did not absorb it well. When you are going through a situation of having made a mistake, how do you react to that situation as a child, right? So can I go and openly say to my parent, Mom and Dad, I did not do well this time around, but I'm going to work hard and do better the next time. Instead of that, if you go and say to your parent, hey, I failed in the subject, I'm sorry. But it can be in a way that you're saying that I've done bad, you own the responsibility, and you say, I messed it up, but I'm going to do better. That's the same kind of mistakes what we do make even now. Everybody makes mistakes. The most important takeaway from this, what is the learning from this is, when we make a mistake, it is most important that we own the mistake and we say that we will rectify the mistake. There were at least 2 videos where I made a mistake. This is like a content error. In fact, in our room there is a huge poster which is called as Encaro Emparo. Encaro Emparo na enna, yet I'm learning. இது வந்து யார் சொன்னதுன்னா மைக்கேலாஞ்சலோ. இந்த ஸ்டோரி வந்து நான் பல தடவை சொல்லியிருக்கேன் in many different videos about Encaro Emparo, மைக்கேலாஞ்சலோ என்ன சொன்னாருன்னு சொல்லி. ஸோ இது என்ன ஸ்டோரினா, மைக்கேலாஞ்சலோ at the age of 80, late 80s, he was very old and he was doing, there was some painting what he had done, and ஒருத்தர் நடந்து வராரு and he says, hey, this painting looks so beautiful, எப்படி இந்த வயசில் இவ்வளோ சூப்பராக வரைஞ்சீங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. அப்போ வந்து அவர் சொல்கிறாரு that Encaro Emparo அப்படின்னா I'm learning. இந்த வயசில் கூட I'm still learning. So this is like a very powerful quote for me. அதே கோட்டில் வந்து ஒரு வீடியோ பண்ணுறப்ப வந்து I made a mistake and I stated that it was Leonardo da Vinci or something like that. Somebody pointed out to me that, okay, and I was like, oh my God, we made a mistake, because நம்ம ஆடியன்ஸ்லாம் வாட்ச் பண்ணுறாங்க, they should have content which is really good and which should be error free. நீங்கள் ஏதாவது பார்க்குறீங்கன்னா there should be some good knowledge what you're grasping and which is foundationally correct. So first, I admit that it was a mistake, and we will make sure that when we are producing videos, we will go back and look at the content and make sure that we do fact checks correctly and publish the right videos. I'm taking this opportunity to accept that there was a mistake, but moving forward, we will correct that. So adanal editorial team la we have put some more checks and balances. So that's what I wanted to state. And there was another video as well. I think on the metaverse, we made the same mistake. Adla vandu metaverse and metaங்கிற டாபிக்ல வந்து there was a conversation, but I took it as metaverse. There was a factual incorrect information what we had published. So having said that, we accept mistakes and we will make sure that we bring fact checked quality content. And when you are making mistakes as well, I want you to think, should you own up to the mistakes and say, hey, we are sorry, we messed it up, the next time we'll do better. How do you deal mistakes at the workplace? It is so important that you need to have grace. If I am doing that mistake, it is so important that instead of brushing it under the rug, to openly talk about the mistake which was committed and state, hey, there is a mistake which has happened and I will get this rectified. The next time it will not happen and I will correct this mistake. So owning up to the mistake is something very, very important. When you are in a work setting, when you have made a mistake, if you sit tight on the mistake and not talk about it, it is going to come out one day or the other, which could end up in you losing the job or you not being given the opportunities of growth. Who are the people who are given opportunities of growth? People who own the mistakes. You made a mistake, go out there, tell them, I've made a mistake, the next time it's not going to happen. Right? And how am I going to rectify, and give them steps in terms of how am I going to rectify those mistakes. The most important thing is I want you to think about how to accept mistakes and how to communicate that we are going to rectify our mistakes and do better in ways that can give positive outcomes. Being a part of the Positive Tribe, if you like our content, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for being a part of the Positive Tribe. I look forward to seeing you very soon again. All right? Cheers. I am forever grateful for watching our videos and commenting and sharing such amazing comments. I just get so excited when I see your comments about the Positive Tribe. Thank you for doing that. I really, really appreciate it.